30-day film challenge, day 2. Now let's explore a film that I watched over and over again as a child. Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the 30-day film challenge as set out by Cineworld for the month of June. Only I'm doing it in August. No one's going to tell me exactly when I'm going to do this but me. So I'm doing it now for August. Anyway, we're here at day 2 and I'll be bringing you a video like this daily at the same time. Yes. So today we're going to delve into a film that I watched over and over as a child. We all have them. There are 4 films that cemented my love for cinema as I grew up, and I will share those films with you at the end. But today, right now, I mean at the end of this video, I'm going to get into the one that I've chosen over the others. Obviously, I would rewatch things like He-Man on a daily basis, Transformers, things like this, all that sort of stuff that I grew up on. There were lots of films that I latched onto, and I probably watched loads. Rubbish like The Garbage Pail Kids and things like that. But I remember as a young lad coming home from primary school and putting on one of 2 main films, and then as the years developed there was a couple more that were added to that. So the film that I've chosen today is Jaws, the classic, the first Jaws movie. What can I say about this film? Richard Dreyfuss, Robert Shaw and Roy Scheider. A trio of actors that came together and gave us the summer blockbuster. This was the first film that coined the term blockbuster. This was the film that set the stage for everything to come, that created the summer event movie. It was Jaws. And this film here, it's my favourite film of all time. I will always cite this as my favourite film of all time, and I love it, and for good reason. This is, for me, nigh on a perfect movie. I can't find fault with this film whatsoever, with its story, with anything. Now, I know that a lot of people are very critical of Bruce the shark in it and how rubbery he looks and all this sort of a thing. The film was made in the mid-70s. Mid to late 70s, you know what I mean. What's there to you know? It was groundbreaking at the day, and we're looking at it now. People are looking at it. Shark looks fake. Shark looks fake. You know, people come and ask me. They say to me, "Would you like an updated version where they CGI the shark?" Straight away, the answer is no. No, no, no. Leave it as it is. Right, I enjoy it as it is. Bruce the Shark is as much a star of this movie as the 3 leads. To take away that shark and replace it with a CGI shark, okay, it'll look real, but it's to take away one of the main characters and one of the main things about the movie. You don't do it. You leave it as is. This film is perfection. Doesn't need touching, you know. And in 4K, it looks glorious. It really does. They've done a fantastic job on this transfer. But yes, so this film here, I would come home after school and I would put this on, or I would put Star Wars on. It was one of those 2 films. Now, thinking back, they were probably VHS pirate copies, but I was too young to understand that. What also joined that list of films that I would watch over and over again were Raiders of the Lost Ark and Back to the Future. So my love for cinema, my love for film was cemented around these 4 movies. Jaws, Star Wars, Raiders, Back to the Future, the first one. Now there's a lot of similarity between those films. People's involvement within those films. There's a lot of connective tissue, shall we say. And yes, but Jaws is probably the one that you know, I would have watched the most. up there with Star Wars, because I think Raiders and definitely Back to the Future came a little later on. But for me, Jaws and Star Wars. And I remember, you know, the jump scare where the head falls out of the boat or appears, you know, that used to get me. And it's just I was just in awe of this movie as a kid. I loved it. It was adventurous. It was exciting. It was scary. It was sad as well, because, you know, you're seeing these characters that you love, well, you know, one of them anyway, Quint, get killed. And also it could happen. It could happen. And that's one of the things that cements this film for me over something like Jurassic Park, because the unreal nature of that and bringing dinosaurs back to life versus a great white shark in the ocean going on a killing spree. You know, which one's more likely to happen first? A great white shark on a killing spree, obviously, because it's a real animal, a real creature. So yes, so there we go. So that's the film that I've picked for the one film that I would watch over and over as a child. So let me know down below a film that you would watch over and over as a kid. I'm interested.